The New York Mets were 19-32. We've picked it up a little bit this season, doing a little bit better than we were. Trevor Story is the player spotlight player. He's shortstop. He was 2 for 5, 2 runs, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs in the last game. I think he did close to that in the last game we played with him, but I've simmed a lot since then. So we're going to get this started. Let me get my stuff shared out like I always do.
Hey y'all.
My wife's in the background making earrings and make sure I can hear myself. All right, we're good. Ready to roll on this beautiful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there and mothers that play father and everything else. Okay, news feed. Join me in Rockies action. Same thing I put every time. Same thing I put every time. Rocky's Father Day action. Oh, come on. I hate making you guys wait, but it also gives people a chance to come in here. You know, all the thousands of people that come in here. Oh, yeah, copy link. Alright, we're going to copy the link to the GSU Coach page. If you haven't been a part of that, go to facebook.com/GSU Coach and join and follow and like and be a part of that. Rockies action. I'm sorry I have to do this before every video, guys. One day I'll hire somebody. I know it sucks sitting there watching Francisco Avila stare at you with that weird smile. But it is what it is. One day I'll hire somebody to do all this. Alrighty, that's shared out where I want it to be. Should I share to some groups? I don't know. Maybe later. I don't really feel like sharing to no groups right now. Besides the fact that I don't really care about them. Alright. And we will watch the comments on the laptop because that's the way we do it now.
I'll share if you'll just give me a second.
No, I've already shared. Alright, guys, we look at our scouters. And my favorite one is Booker Gillette in the East region. He's scouting a second baseman named Jay Nah. I guess he's from out of the country. And I haven't sent him nowhere special, so he's just scouting whoever he wants to scout pretty much for the future. We have the draft coming up in 6 days on this game. And we're probably going to go after either a catcher, a right fielder, or a closing or a relief pitcher because that's where we're the worst at right now. And that's based on 30 MLB teams, as I desperately need some better pitchers, but I also need better hitters. So it's kind of hard to decipher which one's more important. I would guess right now, because the batting is so bad, I think we're like, well, contact and power were good, but I think we're 30th in overall bat, like scores and stuff like that. And blah, blah. So if we look at, we're going to have I don't know why Francisco Aviles is starting. He's a closing pitcher. He's 3-1 closing in all games. But in the calendar, oh, that was the last game. Okay. We're actually playing the Pittsburgh Pirates. I forgot about that. We haven't actually gotten this far. As you can see, our farm teams. I wonder how Albuquerque's doing. How do you switch them again? I forget. I forget how to switch them. Okay, New York. No. That ain't how you switch them. That's just all the different teams in the world. Calendar. No, that don't work. It's the R stick. Okay, so Hartford is 10-11. That's our double A team. Albuquerque is 15-28. That's our triple H. So we're bad all the way up to the majors, which we're 19-32. So we view today's organization's games. We sim through the. Do I go ahead and do that? I think I go ahead and view, play game. Yes, preceding games. Okay, now let's get out of here and check who's starting at pitcher. It will be Antonio Sensatella, who is actually our most winningest starting pitcher, taking on Stephen Brault for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which we're playing at Pittsburgh. And look at the record of the Pittsburgh Pirates. They are worse than we are. If we take a look at standings, I think it's here. No, that's your roster and management standings. No, right here. If we look at the standings in the entire National League, we are above the Cubs and the Pirates and the Nationals. So we're actually not the worst team in baseball. We're the fourth from worst team in baseball. Or in the National League. Now in the American League, that's a whole different ball game. They don't really have any. Their worst team has the same record as us, so, and that's Baltimore. So not too bad. We're not. I mean, we could be worse, honestly, if you want to know the truth. But we are not worse. So let's go ahead and start playing the game. First time we're going to get to see Pittsburgh in action against our Colorado Rockies. I don't know why Robbie Ray's standing there, but yeah, we'll go with him. We'll go with those uniforms. All right, Antonio Sensatella has the most energy. Let's see how our energy's doing for our Trevor Story's starting to struggle. I know he's having a great, he's doing a real good job, but we're going to have to let him set for this game. He is a shortstop, so we're going to have to put in a baseman for him. Colton Welker, he's another good up-and-comer. He's doing a good job for us. Elias Diaz, these guys aren't too tired yet, so I'm not really sure I want to take them out. Jonathan Dawes is on fire. We're keeping him in. Colton Welker, Elias Diaz, I'll keep him in. I'll keep Connor Joe in. Let's take C.J. Cron out. He's always our first baseman, and put in... Ooh, I don't know. I don't see anybody that we could put in for him. Yeah, we don't have nobody to put in for him. So, we have no other baseman to put in for anybody. That's not good. We need some more help. All we've got is a bunch of backup pitchers. I need some basemen. I thought we had more basemen than that. We have a left fielder, a catcher, a right fielder, shortstop, center fielder, catcher, center fielder, center, or catcher. Why did I say center? Basketball. And then you got your starting pitcher, relief pitcher, starting pitcher, starting pitcher, relief pitcher, relief pitcher, relief pitcher, closing pitcher, closing pitcher. Yeah, we're going to do something about that. So I guess we have no choice but to leave C.J. Cron in for now. So let's head on to the game. I will rearrange the roster to where we have more people to bring in to give people breaks and rest. I didn't see Josh Fuentes on there. I don't know if he's hurt. I didn't see a couple of people that usually play first, second, and third base. I don't know if they rotate them automatically. We'll figure that out after this game, and we'll make sure it's the way we want to be. So, here we go. It's baseball time in Pittsburgh. Colorado Rockies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Appreciate everybody that joins me today, and I appreciate the new subscribers to the channel, and I appreciate everybody that's had any kind of help to do with the channel. I love you guys all very much, especially my wife, who's been very supportive. And we're taking on Stephen Brault, who's got a 1-4 record. He's hit .775 ERA, and he's pitched 40.2 innings. He's had 55 hits on him. I didn't get to see the rest of it, but Garrett Hampson up to bat first. Been kind of a disappointment this year. He's doing much better, or did much better in April than he's doing in May. That's for definite. Overall, he's hitting 196, 2 home runs, and 10 RBIs. As we get set for the first pitch in about 5 days since I played this game. That was perfect pitch. Should have swung. Did not. That's what happens when you take a long break from a game. I'll tell you what, though, it's a beautiful game and a beautiful field. There's a nice pop fly. Is he going to get the gap? I think he's going to get it. He got it. It's the first out. Top of the first. One down. Colorado, Pittsburgh. As Connor Joe comes up to bat, hitting .270 this year. He's one of our better hitters. not big on the home runs, but he's not terrible either. That was terrible. So that's 2 quick outs. Stop the first. Hunter Joe hits a pop fly to right field, and Setsugo caught it. Here comes the home run hitter. On the road, hits 286. At home, hits only 202. He's overall a 239 average with 10 home runs and 26 RBIs. He's one of our better home run hitters if he can get a hold of a good strike. Brault winds up. Swing and a miss. Strike one for CJ Cron. Swinging at one on the outside. Not only did he swing one on the outside, he swung very early. There's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Looking like a pretty quick top of the first inning. Unless something magical happens here. I don't think this will be a strike, but they surprised me last time, and it would have been, and he swung and missed. We're going to go to the bottom of the first, scoreless with no hits. Nice pitching by Brault. It is hard to play these road games. Very hard. As we will have Antonio Sensatella up to pitch. 3-4 record with us this year. He's pitched 61 innings, 33 strikeouts. He had 58 hits on him and 18 walks. I do like Sensatella. He's a pretty good pitcher. I don't have a problem pitching with him. There's a ball one on the outside of the plate. Sensatella. He's got the best record out of all our starting pitchers. That's kind of hard to believe, but it's the truth. Swing and a miss. Strike one on Chad Clemens, who's hitting .250, and he's the leadoff hitter for the Pirates. Pirates are having a real bad season this year. There's a pop fly right to Garrett Hampson. Should be an easy out, and it will be. Hampson right there waiting for that. First out, bottom of the first. Wilmer Defoe comes up to bat. Hitting .214 this season so far. In the last 4 games, he's only hit .133, though. He's 2 for 15. So if you're looking for a good strikeout to start your day off, this would be the guy to do it against. That's going to be a ball way on the outside of the plate. Sensatella just testing his mettle. Wind up, pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one on Defoe. So it's a 1-1 count. Bottom of the first, 1 out. I haven't played this game in about 5 days, and I've been playing that hockey game, and I've been terrible at it. And I do not know when I'll have a chance to really just sit and practice it without actually streaming it. But it needs to happen soon. That's a strike, 2-2 count. Beautiful pitch by Sensatella right in the upper middle quadrant of the plate. That is a foul ball. Still going to stay a 2-2 count. And we are ready to roll with Rockies franchise action. I cannot wait to get to draft day. We may do some trading before the trade deadline comes. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we're going to do to help this team get better, especially in the hitting department. We don't have anybody that's above 300 besides, I think Hilliard is. I don't know if he still is now after all the simming I've done. I haven't checked the stats. It's so hard when you've got like 5 swing and a miss strikeout for Sensatella. It's hard to keep up with all the stats on all the games you're playing when you're doing too many series at once. And that's exactly what I'm doing at this current moment. Too many series at once. But the basketball series is about to be over for at least a few months. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the hockey series or not. I'm definitely going to start the Jets series here soon. There's a high ball. And we're definitely going to stick with the Rockies for a long time because it's my best watched series out of all of them. There's a ball, too. Sensatella throwing 2 high ones. Brian Reynolds, last 3 games, 2 base hits and 4 RBIs. Not too bad. There's a nice little base hit. Going to get him to first. So they got their first hit of the game. Pittsburgh on first base.
Batting for the first baseman.
So now we got the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran, hitting .296 this year. Sensatella going to try to strike him out. There's a ball down low. Nice eyes by Moran. There's a ball or a foul ball. It's going to be 1-1 count. Bottom of the first. One on first, 2 outs. There's another foul ball. Going to be a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Moran's one of the better hitters on this Pittsburgh team who has had their own issues this year with hitting. There's a nice little base hit. He got him out. That's going to end the bottom. We're going to the top of the second with a 0-0 game. Pittsburgh had 1 hit during the top or the bottom of the first. Boy, I cannot talk today for some reason. Oh. Elias Diaz, catcher up to bat, is hitting 229 this year. He's not doing too bad. He's not the best catcher in the world, but there's a foul ball swing way too early at an 84-mile-per-hour slider by Brault. Elias Diaz looking to do a little damage here. It's been a while since I've got to hit with him. For what,
Hey y'all, this is Amanda, Matt's wife. I am, GSU coach, his wife, and I am Amanda Vlogs now, not Dollop Darling, of course. But we had some issues with my pages. But anyway, I wanted to say Happy Father's Day to my wonderful husband who stepped in to my children and been everything that they had walk out on them, and has been their father since they were little, and been everything that he didn't have to be, but he did be. And I'm trying not to cry. But happy Father's Day, and I love you. And happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers who stuck around to be a father, and all you fathers who fathered children when you didn't have to be. Thank you. God bless.
Well, that would be my wife. It's a very sweet gesture to all the sports fans in the world, which are mostly fathers. Fathers use sports. They always have. There's a nice hit by Listy. It's going to be a base hit getting to first base. Maybe she gave us a little luck there in the hitting department. But I appreciate her for everything she's done for me, and not only that, the support she's given me for my channel. I never was going to do this until she talked me into it. And it's becoming successful slowly but surely. And gotta love it that she was the main pusher behind the scenes of getting me to do this. And I don't do it like everybody else where I do editing and all that stuff. You see everything that happens, whether I screw up or I don't screw up. You see it. I don't cut it out. There's a nice, foul ball by Colton Welker. He's 0-2. No outs, top of the second, one on first. Colton Welker, for a young player, has 3 home runs, and he just came from Triple-A. There's a ball 1. That's the first ball of the game by Brault. It's a changeup. And this has been a very, very good father's foul ball. Colton Welker trying to get a piece of one. He just can't. Stephen Brault pitching pretty good today. He's had a lot of strikeouts early. Welker's looking for that perfect pitch in the red zone. Oh, they're going to claim on that. That was, I don't think I swung all the way through, but it's going to be the first out of the inning. Top of the second. Stephen Brault with his 3rd strikeout. As Jonathan Daza, who has been hitting perfect the past few games, is hitting 289, and he used to hit like, last 8 games he's hitting 423, and he's 11 for 26. I don't know if people knows how impressive that truly is, but that is something special. And he hit a home run last time I played with him. There's a ball to the outside of the plate. Good eyes by Dawson. Last 5 games, he had 3 home runs and 3 RBIs. It's pretty good. There's a swing and a miss. Nice dropper by Brault. Appreciate that. Love you very much, honey. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 count. Jonathan Daza likes to swing at them low ones because he'll knock them out of the park, but Brault's not throwing them lower than what he looks like they're going to. There's a hit. Is that going to be a base hit, or is he going to get it? Yes! Keep going. Keep going. Can we get to... No, we're going to stop there. Smart play. We have one on second, one on third. What a hit by Jonathan Daza. He got a double. That's his 7th double of the season. And then, oh, there's Josh Fuentes. I wondered where he was at. He's in the starting lineup. He's another guy that can hit. Except when he swings like that. That was way too early. It's going to be strike one. Stephen Brault was pitching good, but Rockies are in scoring position. He just completely missed that pitch. You got to give it more patient. Ball one down low. That could have been called either way. I'm glad they called it what they did, though. Nice call by the umpire. He don't look too happy to be here today, but we'll maybe make him feel happy once we get us a victory here. Who knows? Base hit. Nope, foul ball. Going to be on outside the third base line. Fuentes swinging a little early today. I'm swinging a little early because I haven't played this game in a little bit. So in hockey, you got to be constantly hitting the controller. There's ball two. 2-2 count. One out. Top of the second. 2 on base. 1 on second. 1 on third. And I don't know why I swung at that. That was so far on the inside, but I did. And that's going to be a strikeout. That's Stephen Brault's 3rd strikeout that time. I thought it was last time, but no, I was wrong. Up to bat is a home run knocker. Ryan McMahon, who hits dingers every time he comes up to swing at a bat, and that's a strike one. He's an 863 OPS. He's 2nd on the Rockies. I guess that would be behind Trevor Story if I had to take a wild guess. That's a good pitch by Brault. That was a beautiful pitch by Brault, and Ryan didn't even swing at it. Ryan was 3-5 in his last game with 3 base hits, 2 RBIs. He's hitting .268 this season, but he just now recently started picking it up. Strikeout. It was in your room when you got back because I was scratching the table, remember? Okay, guys, sorry about that. Strikeout. I wasn't paying attention. 0-0. Bottom of the second. Ball one on the outside of the plate. Man, we had 2 people in scoring position. We should have done something. There's a swing. And that should be an easy out. Nope, he pulled him off base. That's an error by the 3rd baseman. Michael Chavis, the 3rd baseman's up to bat. He's hitting .320. But there's a strike down the middle by Sensatella. He had 48 hits. He's 3rd on the Pirates. Man, we had 2 guys. That aggravates me. 2 guys in scoring position. Strike 2. Nice pitch by Sensatella. Foul ball. 93 mile per hour four-seam fastball. There's going to be a pop fly. Can he get to it? 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 He got to it. Wow, what a beautiful play by the center fielder. I think it's Sam Hilliard. Is he playing center field today? Maybe Connor Joe. No, it's Garrett Hampson playing center fielder. Jonathan Dawson playing right fielder. Connor Joe playing left fielder. They mix them up all the time. I got to quit letting the coach computer mess with my lineup. Now that I'm learning how to play the game, it's time for me to start dealing with my lineup. There's 2 quick outs. So the Pirates have 1 on first who can only run at overall 1 speed. Here comes Satsuko. Wild pitch is going to get to second. Safe, barely. Barely safe, so he did steal to second. There's a ball, a strike 1 down the middle. And honey, I'm not. I didn't say nothing. Another wild pitch. 2-2 count. I'm not being mean to you, honey. Ball one. What? I told you that we bought them. You said we put them back. Easy out. Unless we have another error, which we will not. So we do end the second without allowing Pittsburgh to get any runs. We had one on second, one on third last time we broke the bat. We'll be back to the top of the lineup after Sensatella, who's actually a pretty good hitter for a pitcher. Comes up to bat. It's Brault. He's pitching fair. He's not allowed no runs yet. There's a foul ball up high. 0-1 count. Sensatella was signed out of Venezuela. He's a good pitcher. I like pitching with him. Him and Robbie Ray are my two favorites to pitch with. What's his last name, though? His name's Antonio Sensatella. He's hitting .227 this year. For a pitcher, that is amazingly well. But he keeps fouling because he's swinging way too early. Come on, Sensatella, you know better than this. There's a ball on the inside of the plate. Ball one, 1-2 count. Trying to wear Brault out early in this game. There's a foul ball, 1-2 count. Sensatella's just going to stay on the plate all day long today. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's it for him. Sensatella heads to the dugout. That's Brault's 5th strikeout. Sensatella didn't hit too good that time, but we're back up to Garrett Hampson, who's 0 for 1 today, and a pop fly in the first. There's a low ball. One-0 count. Brault pitching to Hampson. That's a foul ball. It's going to make it a 1-1 count. Garrett Hampson was 0 for 5 in the last game. He's just not had a very good season at all with the Rockies. There's another foul ball. Hitting too early. I just don't seem to figure it out or something. We won in episode 11, lost in episode 12. Really would like to win here in episode 13. It would be nice to win against a team that's worse than us. You would think we would, but the way I'm hitting, you never know. He's 0 for 2 this game, and that's Brault's 6th strikeout. He has 2 in a row. We are not playing good at all today in the hitting department. Only on defense are we playing well. There's a ball low on the inside of the plate. Connor Joe has 47 hits. He's first on the Rockies with hits. He's 0 for 1 today, though. There's a, I think it's a, no, it's an infield. The way the camera set there for a minute, I thought that was going to be knocked out of the park. That ends the inning quickly. And we are going to head to the top, or the bottom of the third with Stephen Brault up to bat. You got to have the same kind of defensive output they did. There's a ball up high. As our hitting has not been very well today, our offense is struggling. And it's my fault. I'm swinging too early. Just not paying much attention as I should. No, it's not. I didn't say that. And that's the first out of the inning. Nice job by Garrett Hampson. Center fielder, well, actually he's a right fielder playing center fielder today. I'm going to have to quit letting the computer choose where my positions go. Like that. Just strike one down the middle. Nice pitch to Chad Clemens, who is a pretty good hitter. He was the first, I think we struck him out early, and there's strike 2. 0-2 count. Clemens getting pretty angry. I don't blame him. He's not playing very good offense today. That time he did, though. Hit some contact, but not enough to matter as he's out of there. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the third with nobody on base and no hits allowed. But we are not striking people out. which is what we like from Sensatella, is the strikeout ability as a ball up high on the inside of the plate. I really enjoy playing this game, probably more than I do any other game, as there's a base hit. So that time, Defoe did get to first base. He didn't get anywhere last time. We got 2 outs, 1 on first. There's a nice pitch. Oh, there's a save. That's a stolen base by Defoe, but if I had the opportunity, I would challenge that. Because I swear we got that ball there early, and there's a strike. Foul ball. We're going to count it as a strike, though. Good pitch. There's a pop fly. It's going to be caught by Connor Joe and in the 3rd inning. We're going to go to the top of the 4th with a 0-0 game, 2 hits by both teams, and of course that 1 error by the Rockies, like always. Never fails as we have C.J. Cron, who's 0 for 1 today, come up to bat, as Brock has been striking out people left and right this game. There's a strike down the middle of the plate. I don't know why C.J. Cron did not swing at that one. Brock seems to be making the calls. There's a high fly ball. It's foul. Oh my goodness, that would have been a home run. Now he's going to be 0-2. That was far enough to be a home run. Just an early hit, man. Foul ball, 0-2 count. Top of the 4th, no out. C.J. Cron, one of my favorite hitters on the game. As you can still see, I'm swinging way too early. Little soft hit. And that's an easy first out, as Cron will go 0 for 2 to start this game, as Elias Diaz is up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Brock's really pitching well. That little, whatever that is he's doing, man, There's a foul ball hit. 0-2 count, 1 out. Top of the 4th. 8 balls, 37 strikes by Stephen Brock for the Pirates. And that's another strikeout. My goodness gracious. The Rockies offense looks terrible today as Colton Welker is back up to bat. What is going on? There's a ball on the outside of the plate by Brault. Welker would sure like to start getting back into that home run fever he was in earlier in the season. The question is, will he? Foul ball. Hit a little late that time. Just a little. Don't know if he had knocked that one out or not. So it's a 1-1 count. What? He got hit with a pitch. It's going to put him on base. As Jonathan Daza has been the talk of the town recently, comes up to bat. He's 1 for 1 today. And you got 1 on first. This would be a good time for him to pull out one of his little doubles he likes to pull. Actually, it'd be nice just to go ahead and knock one out of the park. There's a foul ball. Swing early again. I don't know why I keep swinging early, but it's getting me on my nerves. On my own nerves. That's an easy out. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, man. Nobody is going to score a point in this game, obviously, because it's 2 terrible offenses against each other. There's a ball on the outside of the plate as Cullen Moran is up to bat. I just don't understand, guys. Our offense some days just knocks them out of the park, and the next day just plays terrible. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 2-1 count. Nice pitching by Sensatella, that pitch. There's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Can we get a strikeout here? I don't let the catcher make my choices for me. I make my own choices. We're going to have a full count. There's a foul ball. Still full count. Swing and a miss, and that's going to strike out Sensatella, maybe his second strikeout of the game in the 4th inning. As catcher Jacob Stallings comes up to bat. There's an inside ball. There's another ball. There's 2-0 count. Not very good pitching by Sensatella here early in the 4th inning. There's another out. Easy catch for Connor Joe.
Now back, the third baseman.
Now up to bat, it's Michael Chavis, 0 for 1. Strike 1. Nice pitch by Sensatella. Ball on the inside of the plate. Ball on the outside of the plate. There's a nice pop fly. Oh, goodness gracious. Nice catch. Going to end the 4th. Swing and a miss by Fuentes on the outside of the plate. 0-1 count. Fuentes. It's foul ball. 0-2 count to Fuentes. Ball 1. 1-2 count. Top of the 5th. No outs. Josh Fuentes up to bat. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Top of the 5th. Fuentes has done fairly decent here and there for us. Foul ball, 2-2 count. There's a ball, full count. There's a little hit down the middle to second base. Going to be a pretty easy out for the Pirates. As Ryan McMahon comes up to bat. There's another little hit. It's just not going to be not enough. 2 easy outs in the top of the 5th.
The pitcher, number 49, Antonio.
There's a foul ball by Sensatella. Hey, Theodore, appreciate it, brother. It's good to see you on here. Foul ball! Sensatella, he's actually a pretty good hitter for a pitcher. There's another foul ball. I guess we're just going to stay on the plate all day long today. And that's an inside ball. Ball 1. 1-2 count. Top of the 5th. 0-0. Yeah, I do too, Theodore. I love it. I love the Rockies. There's a pop fly. Easy out. That's going to end the top of the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. All right, Theodore, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate you joining me here on Father's Day. Appreciate it a lot. And I don't really care what Heidi has to say as we get back to the baseball action and the pitching. It's Hui Jung Park.
Not shortstop.
Drag bunt, it says. It's a foul ball. It's going to be an 0-1 count. Happy Father's Day to you too, bud. As we are going for a strikeout, and there's a strike right down the middle. Nice pitch by Sensatella. There's going to be a big hit out this right field, and that's an easy catch for the Rockies. So there's the first out at the bottom of the fifth.
The right fielder, number 32.
Yoshitomo Tsutsugo is up to bat. Bottom of the fifth. And there's a wild pitch. And Sensatilla's not had his best game, but there's a nice strike down the middle. And I appreciate Theodore joining me here. Yeah, let's go Rockies. That's right. There's a crazy ball. I'm not pitching very well. What is it, honey? What? Tell me. Swing and a miss, strike two. I hope we do win this game. We aren't doing very well this season. I just now started playing this game recently, and I think I started about maybe 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago playing this game. I've watched baseball, but I never got into the game like I did basketball. And that's a nice strike by Sensatella. Not like I am now, where I'm doing all kinds of different games. Like I can play Madden and 2K like it's nothing, but baseball video games are still new to me. So you'll see me. Our team's not very good. We're 15 and 29, but we're not the worst team in the league either by far. And I'm learning as I go, unlike a lot of YouTubers who practice beforehand. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get better every game, and that's a foul ball. 1-1 count, bottom of the fifth here. Stephen Brault, the pitcher, up to bat. That's a high pitch. Sometimes I can do that pretty well, and sometimes I cannot. There's another ball. 3-1 count. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Chad Clemens is also another pretty good hitter for a pitcher. Hitting 233 this year. Strike two. Now we got a full count. Sensatella trying to get his, I think it'd be his 5th or 4th strikeout. I can't remember. Hey, Amanda. My wife. That is my wife, Theodore. Foul ball. 3-2 count. Yeah, that's how you have to learn pretty much. Foul ball, 3-2 count. That's basically what I've done. I lost like my first 10 games of actual playing. Not simming, but playing. That's going to end the inning with a beautiful strikeout by Sensatella. And we're going to head to the top of the 6th with Garrett Hampson back up to bat. He's had a rough season this season, hit 194, and that would be mostly my fault. But there is some hitters that are doing good. Trevor Story would be the main one. C.J. Cron, Ryan McMahon. Foul ball, low pitch, should be swung. Hampson is actually 200 against Brault hitting. He's 0 for 2 today, though. There's a ball on the outside of the plate. 1-1 count. Top of the 6th, no outs. As Hampson has just had a season unlike, he's never had a bad season until I got a hold of him. Like that, swing and a miss, strike two. Beautiful pitch by Stephen Brault. Drug it from the middle to the outside, and that's going to be a foul ball. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel too, by the way. I noticed that. I always love having new subscribers. Foul ball. We're going to keep this alive as long as we can. I'd like to see Garrett Hampson do more than he has been recently. I had to get a drink. A lot of talking goes on with baseball. All right, back at it. 1-2 count, top of the 6th. There's a nice little hit. That's going to be a base hit for Garrett Hampson. Nice hit. As he gets to first base, he's probably the fastest player on the Rockies. And he's like, thank goodness I finally did something positive for my team this season. As the Pirates are the second from worst team in the NL, we are the fourth from worst. There's a foul ball by Connor Joe. Swing too early. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. But he's hitting .267 this year, and he's also the player on the team that's got the most hits. There's a nice little base hit. It's going to get 2 on. 1 on first, 1 on second. So we're starting to line it up here as they brought in a different pitcher for some unodd reason. Or is that Brault? I guess that is Brault. I swear that guy's pitching different than Brault was. And here comes one of our big home run hitters, C.J. Cron. It'd be nice to get a home run right now. He's going to get a pop fly, though, to midfield. And it's going to be an easy out. And there we go. We're not going to do tag up whenever it's that close. I don't know why it even gave me that option, but it did. Thank you, honey. Elias Diaz up the bat. He had a single in the second. He's hitting .233 this year. He's another one that I've knocked some out of the park with. It's went yard. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bad swing on my part. Like I said, I'm in learning, still learning. I swing very early, and I swing very too much instead of being patient. Like that. That would have been... Now, 3 weeks ago, I'd have swung at that because that's how ridiculous I was playing. But I kind of watch the ball now. And I don't like that PCI. Foul ball. 1-2 count. Thank you, Theodore. Appreciate that, bud. I hope we do. I'd like to get a victory here and put us at 16 and 29. I do not want that 30th loss. We haven't had it yet. But, and see, I swing at some ridiculous pitches. 2 outs, 1 on first, 1 on second, and that's Brault's 8th strikeout. As our little youngster that we brought up from AAA, Colton Welker, comes up to bat. He did really good when he first started off, but he's went down to about a 250 now. He was at like 333. There's a foul ball, a slider that came to the inside. Nice pitch by Brault again. It'd be nice for Welker to get a hold of one. That's going to be a ball on the outside of the plate. I'm not a guy that I'm going to sit there and get the perfect game, and that's going to be an easy out. Middle of the 6th, we're going to head to the bottom. But I want people to see me grow into a good baseball player on this game, just like I do with the hockey game. I know how to play Madden. I've played it since I was a little kid. I know how to play basketball. I've played it since I was a little kid. I don't know how to play baseball that well, but I'm getting better. I don't know how to play hockey, so I'm learning as I go. And you guys get to witness that, and I think that's cool. Not a lot of YouTubers will do that. Most of them have to have it perfect before they go on the air, but not me. And there's a strike. Nice pitch by Sensatella to Chad Clemens, who actually had a double, or I think a double or a single last time he batted. I'd like to avoid that this time, as that was a ball down low. Change up. Sensatella's had pretty good pitching. He's just not had a lot of strikeouts. There's a foul ball. 1-2 count. Yeah, Colton Welker is one of my favorite players. Like, I brought him in from AAA because we just had nobody that could hit, and I played a AAA game with him, and he hit so many good hits that I was like, I'm bringing him up to the majors. And when he first came and joined the team, he hit home run, home run, home run. And then after that, he's kind of slid down a little bit, but we're not going to give up hope on him yet. We've got an injured Brendan Rodgers, who I absolutely... He's just not done nothing for me all season long. I like him in real life, though. We're not going to get that. I just ran the wrong way. There is a terrible mistake. Get out there. It's going to be a triple. is a triple for the Pirates. Nice hit by Defoe.
The center fielder.
And
Number
bad
10,
play by our defense. You always think you're one guy and you end up being the other. There's a strike down the middle by Sensatella. He's going to have to pull us out of this mess. Ball one on the side of the plate. Oh man, they scored. They just scored. 1-0 Pirates. Bottom of the 6-2 late in the game. We do not want to lose to the Pirates. There's a strike. Sensatella still throwing strikes. He's just... The Pirates have found their footing. There's strike 2. What in the crap is going on? Alright, it's time to warm somebody up in the bullpen. Come on, get me to the bullpen. Let's see who we want to warm up in relief. Looks like Avilas. Let's do Maranta. Let's warm up Maranta. He does good for me. Looks like Sensatella is kind of losing a little bit of that luster. Yeah, definitely losing a little of that luster. We're going to load bases with that. And they only got one out, bottom of the 6.
The third baseman.
And there's a foul ball. I don't know if Sensatella's got the energy to pull us out of this or not. I mean, there ain't really nowhere for him to go right now, so wild pitch is a wild pitch. Elias Diaz, playing catcher. 21 RBIs for Michael Chavis. 0 of 2 today. Like to keep him 0 on that side. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch. Can Sensatella get us out of this mess with only allowing 1 run? That's the question. Foul ball, stays 1-2 count. Appreciate that, Theodore. I'll get it eventually. I'll get so good at it that it'll be like Madden or basketball or any of the other games. You can check those games out on the channel. I haven't started my Madden series yet, but it's coming. And I'm not a big fan of how the direction Madden's in, honestly. And I hear a lot of good things about this game, so... There's going to be a strikeout. That's going to get us our second out. Now we're going to have to try to get one more here or a pop fly.
Now batting. Good stop.
Boyd Jewel Park up to bat. I think he's the one that batted last time that kind of started. No, he's 0 for 2. He had a fly out last time. So Sensatella's kind of like, hey, don't give up on me yet. Whoa, come on, get to the ball, get to the ball. Yes, end of the 6th. We only allowed 1 run. Brian Reynolds with a triple.
On 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded.
I tell you what, guys, Rockies have a lot of work to do to become a team that can be consistently successful, like episode 11. There's a ball. Jonathan Daza would be our player right now that's playing the best ball out of everybody on the team besides Trevor Story. And that's because he can do pretty good work with the bat in his hand. Stephen Brault, 19 balls, 64 strikes today. Wow, he's had a great pitching performance. 2-0 count. There's a foul ball. I should have swung at that one in a 3-0 count, but we did. Jonathan Daza's 1 for 2 today. He hit a double earlier in the first inning, or second inning. There's a little base hit, but it's caught. That wasn't a base hit at all. Nice catch there by Defoe. 1 out, top of the 7th. Fuentes 0 for 2, strikeout and ground out. Not the best hitter in the world. It's not somebody you really want up there when you're down by 1 in the top of the 7th. But we're going to have to deal with it. There's a ball on the outside of the plate. Now Brault's starting to get a little tired himself. There's a nice little hit, but it's going to be No, he missed it. We're gonna get a base hit there. He dove for it, but he did not get it. I think that was Reynolds that did the dive. That was a nice little hit by Fuentes. Landed right where it needed to land to keep Reynolds from catching it. Look at that. He dove for it, did not get it. He tried, though. You got to give him credit. Now they're going to come out here and give a little talking to Brault, who's having his struggles this inning. Yeah, I thought things were going to get out of control there, Theodore, there for a minute. They had bases loaded, one out. Looked pretty ugly for the Rockies. I haven't played this game in 5 days, and if you don't consistently play it, you'll lose your batting timing, your pitching timing, and you've just got to play it constantly. And I get into other stuff. I play hockey, and then you get back into baseball, and it's a different ball game. Swing and a miss, struck one. Really need McMahon to really pull us out of this ditch we're in right now. He's 0 for 2 today. He's had a bad game. As Sam Howard comes in to pitch, there's a strike low, but a strike nonetheless. I don't always agree with umpires, but that one was a strike. Swing and a miss, strikeout. There goes McMahon with his 0 of 3 day. That would be Sam Howard, his first strikeout. As we're going to bring in Sam Hilliard to pinch hit, since we've got a pitcher coming in. Hilliard's a big home run hitter for me as well. We have 2 outs, stop the 7th, 1 on first. There's a strike. Man, this dude can pitch. Sam Howard throwing the strikes. Be nice for Hilliard to do something here. And he don't. He swings too early. Slider. They go fastball, slider, fastball, slider. It's hard to get the timing down. So we will watch. There's a ball low. Hilliard will keep it alive. He's hitting 320 this year, though. For Hilliard, he's our best hitter on the team, honestly. Well, we just ended the 7th with no runs. We're down 1-0. And we will bring in Reyes Moranta.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 54, Reyes Moranta.
We got to try to do something here. We only got an inning and a half to figure out. Really, we've got one full total inning to figure out how we're going to pull ourselves out of a 1-0 hole. But I tell you one thing I love is Moranta. I love that meter. It reminds me of the old Maddens. And we warm him up here a little bit. Nah, he's good enough. Let's go with him. Sugo is back. Up to bat. There's a low ball. Ball 1. 89 mile per hour changeup. We're seeing fastball. There's a swing and a hit, but it's going to be pretty quick. Oh, and that's an error. What is going on? He just drops it, and that's a base hit for Pittsburgh. C.J. Cron is having a terrible game. Look at this. Oh, that wasn't even his fault. Never mind then. Yeah, we've still got a couple more chances here to do something, but we can't be getting up base hits with a new pitcher this early in the inning. There's going to be a pop fly. Should be easy for Connor Joe to catch that, and he does so. And he dares the guy to run from first to second, but he does not. He's smarter than that. Chad Clemens, 0 for 3 today. Got to pop out in the 6, hitting 226 this year. That's what we definitely need, double play.
1-0.
I have a hard time getting them in this game. They just throw so slow. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Reyes Moranta. That's going to be a ball up high as I try to drag them off the plate, but it just don't always work because there's ball 3. There's a nice little hit. Why are you taking your time, dude? That's what I'm talking about, Theodore. Like he literally took his time to throw that ball. And we have 1 out, 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Depot, who's actually hitting very good today and is not somebody I'm happy is up here at the bat. Ball on the outside. I got to figure out what makes them speed up and throws. And that's another ball by 2-1 count. Strike 1. Or 2. Strike 2. Yep. Another one to Connor Joe, who I don't have to worry about having a error with Connor Joe. So we got 2 outs, 1 on first, 1 on second, bottom of the 7th. Connor Joe is saving us this inning as Brian Reynolds, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI today, comes back up to bat. Strike 1 down the middle, nice. Ronta, one of my favorite guys to pitch with, as I mentioned earlier. Not like Robbie Ray. Strike 2. Can we get him here? That's the question of the day. Can we get him here? Nope, that's a ball. Let's see if we can get him at this time. I'm going to listen to the catcher this one time, and that was a big mistake. Big mistake. That would be a 3-run home run for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I always tell myself not to listen to the pitcher, or to the catcher. So, there we go, guys. Yep. That would be correct. That was a massive home run. That puts us down 4-0. Foul ball, 0-1. We have had one of our worst games that we've had in a long time against one of the worst teams in the league. Sometimes baseball just makes no sense, and you just have to go along with it. Strike 2. Ronta. I don't understand what happened there, but okay. Easy out. Should end the inning this time. So can we get 4 in a matter of 2 innings? I don't know. The Pirates are stomping us right now as they bring in another pitcher. As Garrett Hampson's 1 for 3 today. He's back up to bat, top of the lineup. Wow. That dude right there just about hit me. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Garrett Hampson couldn't reach far enough. And he went way too early. Foul ball, 1-2 count. Top of the 8th, 4-0. Pirates leading the Rockies. The Rockies are 15-29 this season. Pirates are like 13-32 or something. There's a ball on the outside, 2-2 count. Another ball down low. We got a full count here with Connor Joe on deck. Strike out by Suspicious. Good pitching by Ponce. Low, 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 up high. And I'm swinging at these out. Man, why am I chasing these pitches? I'm having a terrible game. That's what happens when you don't play for a week. You gotta focus here. There's a little hit, but it's another easy out. That was perfect timing, but Depot once again is there. And here comes C.J. Cron, who gets booed up to the plate. I don't know why they're booing somebody that's absolutely done nothing all game long, but they are. That's Pittsburgh for you guys. Ball 1, outside, inside, whatever. I'm at the point now where it's foul ball. It's 1-1 count. Early swing by Chrome. Try to slow her down here. There's a nice hit. Now, did he knock this one out of the park? Did he knock this one? Don't know. Yes, he did. That's a home run. C.J. Crone gets us on the board finally. Wasn't the farthest hit in the world, but it was there. That's all that matters. As C.J. Crone knocks one out of the park, probably something we definitely needed. And, man, I'm telling you what, Clemens came so close to catching that. And now we have Elias Diaz up to bat as it's 4-1. Foul ball. Yeah, they're all due. Honestly, Theodore, they're all due. Like, these guys should be...
Nope, that's a ball.
I don't know how that was a ball, but we'll go with it. I'm not going to argue that. But this is a game where I set Trevor Story because he was so tired. But, man, if we had him in the game, we would not only have one run right now. I promise you that. That dude knocks him out of the park every time I bat with him. Swing and a miss, strike two by Elias Diaz. I don't know why I swing at some ridiculous pitches, but I do. 2-2 count. It's Cody Ponce. I don't know if it's Ponce or Ponce. He's got a full count here. Colton Welker on deck. Top of the 8th, 4-1. Pittsburgh leads the Rockies after a great 7th inning. Foul ball. Thank gosh he got contacted. We should have just let that one go. We definitely need to at least get 2 here. I'd like to get 3. Foul ball. Hit too early. Barely, but hit too early. 3-2 count. Another foul ball. That one to the right side. As I've got my head right up against the TV screen. Literally. Ball. It's going to walk Elias Diaz with 2 outs. So we're going to have one on first as Welker comes up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today. He's another one that's due for one. It would be an amazing comeback for somebody as inexperienced as me to come back with a deficit this big. This would be like a guy that played Madden for a month being down by 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's what it feels like.
Now the first pitch.
Welker with a foul ball over to third base. We got 2 outs, top of the 8th. Welker up to bat. And I don't know why he swung at that. That was way too high. That's all right. Colton Welker he didn't play like a rookie at first. He's starting to make some rookie issues. Like that. And he argues with the umpire, but I don't know why. As C.J. Crone gets us on the board, we got one more effort left in us to... That's true. It would be a miracle. Let me tell you that. Jacob Stallings up to bat. The Father's Day miracle. Go down in history as the most miraculous baseball game of all time. There's a strike down the middle by Maranta. Can we have, as our friend Theodore said, a Father's Day miracle? We will find out. It's time to warm somebody up. Michael Baird seems ready to go. Yeah, but not Father's Day miracles. We're about to find out. Strike 2. Nice pitching here by Maranta, even though he's tired. All these relief pitchers, they stay real tired. And there's a wild pitch. They just do some ridiculous stuff sometimes. Foul ball. 2-2 count. Bottom of the 8th. 4-1. Pirates lead. But this is still a 3-game series. Ball 3. Full count. Foul ball. 3-2 count. Oh, get there. He got there. 1 out. How he had to take off to get that one. That's
third baseman.
As Michael Chavis is 0 for 3 today, shows up, ready to swing the bat. Strikeout in the 6th was his last at bat. We'd like to strike him out now, but there's There's the first one. We might get lucky. There's the second one.
No ball.
Can we
2
get
strikes.
lucky? There's the third one. What a strikeout by Maranta. He knows. He might be tired, but he
Number
knows.
44, Cody.
I had no idea Maranta was going to strike him out in 3 pitches. I was just joking. They bring in a pinch hitter. Cole Tucker is hitting 246 this year. There's a ball down low. Maranta throwing a changeup low to see if Tucker will go for it. Strike down the middle. Nice pitch.
1-1.
Be nice to get a good second strikeout from Maranta this early part of the inning. Or this late area of the inning. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. I get so focused on the game, I don't even know what I'm saying. We have one more chance to full count. Got the top of the ninth to do something. And that means not good job by Maranta. Good pitch in there at the end. We definitely need Trevor Story right now with 2 guys on base. That would be like something sent straight from the Golden Gate Bridge.
Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 51.
David Bednar up to pitch. Jonathan Daza had a double in the second. I don't know why they cheer for some weird people and boo some weird people. I don't. The crowd is very unbipolarish. What a wild pitch for a first pitch for Bednar. As we will try to do some miracles here in the 9th inning. 4-1, Pittsburgh leading the Rockies with Jonathan Daza, the hottest player on our team right now. And whoever they brought in to pitch is not throwing very good strikes. Let's try. We're going to try, Theodore. We're going to try to get a DUB here, a dub. Strike 1 down the middle. Nice pitch.
Down to 2-1.
I didn't know he could throw a nice pitch after them first 2. That's why I didn't swing. There's a little base hit in the gap. Yes, he's going to get to first. Nice hit by Jonathan Daza. Now we can get one more on base and a home run. We could tie the ball game and go to the 10th. Now, if that happens, it is a miracle. I just want you guys to know that I've never come back on a game in my life. The only games I've won is ones that I've been leading most of the game. Foul ball. Fuentes, not the best hitter in the world. That's true. Just keep getting them on base. I agree, Theodore, 100% with you on that. Just got to keep getting them. You can't do that. You just can't do that. Just because it's a changeup doesn't mean you can swing at it. All right, here goes the pitcher. Way up high. Ball 1-1-2 count. Top of the 9th, 4-1, 1 on first. Pirates lead the Rockies. It's getting dark here in Pittsburgh. They kill me on them changeups, man. They kill me. They look like they're coming straight to the middle and they drop. Nice pitching by Bednar there. But, of course, Fuentes isn't somebody to brag about. But this man right here can hit the ball. So you better be careful if you're betting. Foul ball by McMahon. A little late or early, one of the two. I'm not sure. Early. Not too bad. Not enough to call it foul ball, I think. 0 for 1. Ryan McMahon's had a bad game today, and that's going to be a pop fly right in the center. Right fielder, yep. Better get back to first if you want a chance to win this ball game. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Now it truly would be a miracle if Colorado could pull this out, as we're going to bring in a pinch hitter, and I'm going to bring in the man himself, Trevor Story. I know that batting average is terrible, but he just now recently started hitting better. He started the season off real bad for some reason. I actually was going to trade him at one point, but I changed my mind when he started hitting home runs. That was a terrible hit by Trevor Story. And that's the end of the game. So there's the Rockies going down and finally losing their 30th game after a big I think they had 4 wins in a row as the Pirates celebrate, but the series is not over. The series will continue as we have 3 games against these guys. Maybe. Well, I'm in the finals on the NBA series, so I'm trying to get that over with so I can start football again. We'll see. I'll tell you what, guys. That was one of my worst performances, but that's because I have not played in so long that my timing was completely off. I apologize for that, but some of it was ridiculous mistakes made by the team, especially some of those errors, the 2 that we had. Those were not my fault. I did everything I was supposed to do. They obviously dropped the ball because they wanted to drop the ball, not because I did something. Yep, Sensatella now goes 3-5. As we'll take a look at the box score here. Hampson was
1 run, 7 hits,
1 hit,
2 errors.
2 strikeouts.
8 men on base.
Connor Joe had a hit, no strikeouts,
Time
4
of the
at
ball
bats,
game,
so he was
2
1
hours
for 4,
and
1 for 4.
47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please
Thank you,
drive home
Theodore.
safely.
Unlike real life teams, we do take moral victories here at GSU Coaches Channel because half these games I have never played in my entire life. I just started baseball in, what was last month? May? I just started baseball in May. I just started hockey a couple days ago. And I mean, well, I do racing fine. I race fine. Yeah, I haven't, but I mean, racing's kind of like, because if you play GTA, you can race. And everybody plays GTA. So, anyhow, Welker had a terrible game. We're going to have to think about maybe giving him some more time down in AAA, letting him grow a little bit more. I brought him in. He did really good, but he's just not the shortstop we need right now. He's the reason that we had a couple errors. And he's not a shortstop anyhow. He's a second baseman, but we don't have any good backups right now. So, we're going to exit. I'll give you guys a look. Theodore, I'll be on later tonight. I don't know if it'll be baseball, but I'll be on for sure. You may not like any other sports, but just come and join me anyhow. I'm actually good at some of them. Madden and 2K, and is there any other ones I'm racing I'm pretty good at? I came in second last race. That's pretty good for me. Yeah, and then I've got some older stuff I'm going to play. I got some NCAA 05, NBA Live 05, NBA Live 98, MLB The Show 14. That is NBA Live, Madden 94. I got stuff that's over 30 years old that I'm going to eventually play when I get in Elgato. He says he loves sports, especially the classics. Oh, Batman Forever, that's a terrible game. I can't see, honey. I'm half blind. Cool Spot, Sonic 2, Sports Talk, Joe Montana Football. Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 6, Far Cry New Dawn, Far Cry Primal. I'm a big Far Cry guy. NBA Live 19, 18, Madden 17, 21, Last of Us 2, FIFA 20, Assassin's Creeds, like 20 of them. Borderlands. I got it all, bud. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to keep him for now, definitely, because I just don't have anybody. Like, let's go ahead and act like we're going to play the next game. That way it sims up, and then we can see who's pitching. I hope Robbie Ray's pitching. I traded early in the season. Okay, so we lost way more than 29 games. I don't know what I was thinking. We lost 32. That was our 33rd loss. But if you look at the standings, and you look at the NL standing, that's the American League. The NL standings, we are still fourth from last. The Nationals, Cubs, and Pirates are still worse than us. We're actually battling out with the Pirates to remain in the position we're in. So we definitely need to win this series for that. They're only one game behind us. Not, as you can see, we're not too bad in team rankings. We're 16th in the conference. We're We're 10th in contact, 17th in power, 19th in pitching, 20th in defense, and 9th in speed. We have some fast players on our team, definitely in the outfield. But our batting average is 219, and that's out of all the stuff that I struggled with when I started this game. Batting was what I struggled the most with. I can pitch fine because if you've ever played Madden 05, Madden 04, Madden 03, Madden 06, Madden 07, the pitching meter is no different than the field goal kicking in Madden. The old Maddens, not the new ones. The new ones, I hate it. But you got to hit it, kick. I mean, you get used to that, and if you play it on all Madden and it's really fast, you get used to doing that, and that's why I like pitchers with fast meters because I'm used to that. The ones with slow meters, that's like playing rookie level in Madden, and I'm not very good at that. Oh yeah, Sports Talk is a good game for Genesis. I love the Genesis. I was never into the Nintendo as much as I was the Genesis just because of the game library. Nintendo did have better graphics and better colors, but man, I'm telling you, Sega had some great games. EA was at first exclusive for Sega until they decided to start expanding. But it is what it is. I think my favorite NBA Live is 96. I played that game so much when I was younger. I played it until I just could not play it no more. I literally played it up until like 2000. I played it for like 5 straight years. And I finally got an N64 or something in 2000 and quit playing it and started playing ones where they looked like they'd pasted their faces on back in them days. EA's the holy grail of sports games is correct. 2K, yeah, 95 was the most popular one out of all of them. I never got the chance to have 95, yeah. But because I didn't get a Sega until I think the year 95, and that was when 96 was coming out. So that's kind of cool, though, that you know about those games. Those are forgotten treasures, you have to say. Madden 94 might be the best older generation Madden, and then Madden 05 and NFL 2K5 would be the best football games in the second generation consoles. I know you do, baby. I got all the Resident Evils too. I got a big library here in front of me. I got some footage on my Facebook page at facebook.com/GSUcoach. You can check that out if you want to. But let's get back to the baseball here for a minute. We're still 4th from last. Our roster needs some changing. Our 40-man roster don't have enough. We've got to do something here. We got to get rid of some of these pitchers and bring in some backup shortstops and just people like that. We have plenty of catchers too. I don't want him anymore. He can go back down to AAA, and I want to bring up a shortstop. Wow, the best shortstop we got as a backup is Scott Burcham from AA, and he's a 60 overall. Are you telling me we don't have a AAA shortstop? No. Where's my shortstops at? Come on. We do not have a AAA shortstop. What is going on? What is this? Trevor Story is an 87. We need a shortstop. It's time to go look in the free agency pool, guys. What is that? A lot of this stuff is not me. A lot of this stuff is self-generated. Like, because I have help with coaching right now because I'm learning how to play, and they're making really unwise decisions. Let's sign Eric Gonzalez. Oh, I can't afford him. Well, that's funny because we're about to release somebody then. We definitely can release some of these pitchers, but not the young ones. I think we should release... What do you think, Theodore? Do you think we should release... You think we should... Yeah, 2K is... Man, they're so deep on My League, which is their version of franchise. They're so deep. Like, they are so... It's just insane that Madden hasn't kept up with that. I wish Madden had kept up with that kind of stuff, but they have not. That is the reason why we don't have many second basemen, because I forgot Brennan Rodgers is hurt. Hernan Perez is in AAA. It's time to bring him back up to the MLB. Definitely. So that puts us even across the board again. But I'm gonna release a pitcher. I think I'm gonna release Salvad. Is this left fielders? What am I doing? Trade a pitcher for a shortstop and sign a catcher or a utility player. Yeah. The only thing I don't get quite yet is the trade logic in this game. And every time I try to trade, unlike Madden and 2K where it kind of tells you ahead of time, it tells me after they, like if I just want to test a trade to see if it'll work, it'll do it. And I'm trying to figure out, let me go try here. So let's make a trade. Let's trade. We definitely don't want to trade them. I do want to trade an MLB player because our MLB players are what's causing us to. Let's go back to our roster. Let's see who our relief pitchers are in the MLB. Michael Baird. Let's trade Michael Baird. Roster. Relief pitchers. I don't know why I went back to roster. Trades. Make a trade. Let's trade Michael Baird. Where is he? I know he was there. Where is he? Is he a closing pitcher? Okay. Is he a starting pitcher? Where is Michael Baird? There he is. Okay. Let's try to trade him for a halfway decent shortstop to cover for when Trevor Story needs a break. I wouldn't mind getting one of these young shortstops. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But if I get one of these young, I'd really like to just see if they could hit. No, that dude cannot hit. Can this dude hit? Not really. That's what I'm trying to do, is get some of these younger players. This guy's on fire. It's Antony Flores from the Red Sox. Shortstop, 19 years old, 65 overall. He's moved up +1 on everything. He's just a youngster. And he don't play actually in Major League. I also don't get why baseball don't let you trade picks. I would like to trade picks. That's something that I love about basketball and football, that you can trade your first round 18th pick for a really good player that's proven himself. But it's not how it works. Let's... Tyler Wade for the Yankees. He's actually got very good stats, except his left against lefties. Well, his contact against lefties is good. He just don't have much power. We think we should be getting more value than what you're offering us. Well, I agree with you on that. So let's find a young pitcher that they think they can build. This trade can because of budgetary constraints. What do you mean because of budgetary constraints? We're sending... Oh, okay. Michael Peterson. He's 25 years old and he's only at 55. They're still thinking we should give him more value. So we're going to move up the list here, and we're going to try Matt Dennis with a B potential. Yeah, I figured they were going to say that. So basically the Yankees are wheeling and dealing with me here. They want somebody that's halfway decent. But I can't give them Daniel Bard. I like Daniel Bard, and I don't really want to get rid of Ross Cup, and I think their budget right now, they're already going to be in the negative in their budget. If I give them that, that's really going to hurt them. So we can't do that. But can we give them Chris Martin? Nope. We have to give them somebody super cheap, like real cheap, but they don't want nobody cheap. They don't want nobody in the 50 or 60,000. See? Look at that. Look at that. Can't get nothing. Oh, that'd be budgetary constraints. So let's try to move up. I just don't want to trade with them. They're already in the net. They're not budgetary. They're not ready for us to trade. Let's just put it that way. All right. Look at the Devil Rays here. Now they've got some shortstops. We can give them Michael Baird. And look how much money they still have. They are so... Look at their budget. $47 million. We have $2 million to play with. Let's give them Zach Ross Cup. Nope, they think that they should still be getting more. They don't... yeah, or they wish. I'm thinking about it. That's $7 million that'll clear up. Chris Martin don't really do nothing for me. But he's 79 overall, but he's 34. They still think they should be getting more for their value. So what we're going to do is go to starting pitchers. I don't want to get rid of Sheffield. I played with him in the minors and I like him. What about Rodriguez? No, they're not going for that. I don't like how Jeff Samardzija has been playing, and he's 36 years old. They're not interested in completing this deal. I'm not giving up Bray, Sensatella, or Gray. Definitely not giving up. Well, I don't like Gray that much. Oh my gosh, these teams just don't want to give up. I really would like to have Marte. Yeah, I know, Theodore. They're very greedy. They'll take that trade. Me sending them Michael Baird for nothing. Sure, why not? I'm thinking here. I definitely want a shortstop on my major league team, but I don't care if they're cold right now. Let's just put it that way. Rami Gonzalez is 25 years old, 75 overall with B potential. I like that. So can we send them an old Chris Martin and a young Michael Baird? They just want more. They just want more. Like, I can't give you more. I honestly don't have it to give you.
When you're not ready for a relationship.
Amanda. Chad Smith? No. This is annoying me. So I'm not going to give them Michael Baird. I'm going to give them Chris Martin, Ryan Vega, Chad Smith for Rami Gonzalez and Will Carter? No. B potential. Oh, I wish we could get him. They think, oh, wouldn't that have been awesome if the White Sox would have went for that and we would have got 85 overall Ryan Tepera for shortstop to back up. But we could get Will Carter, definitely. Yeah, I bet. Let's try. The Indians definitely want this trade. 3 pitchers. Three pitchers for... I'm going to try to get a shortstop and a pitcher. So let's try the Indians. Let's see what they're doing here. I know, dude. That's why I told you. Like, this is not like Madden and 2K where I kind of know what I can deal with. They don't, like, mess around in baseball. They do not want to trade nothing for nothing. And you're like, dude, your team is terrible. You should do this trade. And they're like, no, we're not doing it. Like, you guys are ridiculous, first of all. Let's try to get Andre Jimenez, who's going to be B overall potential, 22 years old. They're definitely not interested in that. Brian Rachio, 19 years old. He's A potential. Now, I am interested in making that deal. Will they do it? They did it. So we traded 3 pitchers for 1 shortstop. So now we got to go into our roster. and bring him up to MLB. Where's he at? There he is. He's in AAA. First, we got to add him to the 40-man roster. We did just do that. All right. Now let's bring him to the MLB. Okay, now we have another shortstop to back up Trevor Story, and he's on fire. He's young, and he's got a potential. You can't ask for a better deal. He's 19 years old. Like, dude, really? That is perfect for us. All right, so our 40-man roster, everybody but Double A has enough players. So what we'll do is go to Single A and add a couple of players to Double A. Okay. And I traded all pitchers, so I'll just move pitchers to Double A. And that puts our active roster perfect. I don't know if we'll have enough for a 40-man roster, though, so let's try to play next game and see. No, we do not have the minimum of 10 pitchers on our roster. So we'll go back to the roster. We'll look at our pitchers. Starting pitchers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just need one more, and we can get Ben Bowden, or I'll get Zach Rosscup. Move him to the cancel that. Move him to the MLB. Okay, so now we have 10. But now we got to get rid of a different see, this is what's aggravating to me. You have to have 10 pitchers. You can't have a backup for each one of your... What's wrong? Alright, so we've got to get... Okay, so Josh Fuentes has not played very well for us this season. I'm still working with Colton Welker. He's not played good the last few games. Let's send him back down to AAA for now, okay? And then what we'll do is... That evens everybody across the board. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to cut nobody. It looks like we have 26, 26, 26, 26, and then 12 on Double A. I could actually sign a couple of cheapies for Double A. I don't know who we'd want, really. We can go all the way down here, sign this guy. I mean, I don't know if I really want to just sign random people, honestly, especially with deep potential. But look at this. Michael Peterson's a relief pitcher. He's going to be a Single A player, but he's got A potential. Of course I'll sign that guy, if they'll let me. Oh, no, he's on our team. We're in... Okay, what am I doing here? Free agents. That's where I want to be. Relief pitchers. Let's go all the way down here for the young ones. There's 19-year-old Luis Rodriguez. Let's look at his player card. He has deep potential. I'm not too interested in that. 18-year-old Thomas Watson. Deep potential. 24-year-old Roel Ramirez. B potential. Now, I am interested in that. He's going to be a depth player. Can we afford him? All right, yep, we got him. Now, he'll be going to... We'll send him to... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Was he better than some of these people? I guess he was. Yeah, there he is. We'll send him to Single A for now as he builds. Nope, it won't let us do that. Okay, well, yeah, that AAA and AA. He's already at Single A. So that's our 13th Single A player. Let's go back and go to... Let's look at some center fielders. Young center fielders, 19 years old, David Lee, D potential, can't do it. 20-year-old Bo Osuna, D potential, can't do it. 23-year-old Johnny Albrecht, D potential, can't do it. 18-year-old Daryl Forrest, D potential, can't do it. Eduardo Espinoza, D potential. Joe Hedger, C potential. We can sign him. Why not? 60,000. He wants that contract. He's in our Single A farm team. So now you look at our roster. We're back to 14 Single A players, 26 out of 26 Double A players, 26 out of 26 Triple A players, 26 out of 26 MLB players. I think it's a pretty good roster. We did some pretty good moves to back up Trevor Story when he can't play. And John Gray will be pitching against Mitch Keller in the next game. I'm going to go ahead and play this whole series, and then we'll do some more simming later. I'd like to win a series myself, which I did against the Padres, but I'd like to do it against this team here. Yeah, I did. I demoted. Well, I didn't really demote Colt Welker. I just think we brought him up too early, and he's growing. He did really good when he first started. I think he was on fire from being really good in AAA. But we'll take him back down there and let him grow a little bit more. And yeah, it's going to be a fun game. So I'll probably play that tomorrow. This game. I've got to get these NBA Finals on 2K over with. It's an older 2K. It's 6 years old. It's 2K18. It's one of the worst 2Ks that 2K players say they ever made in history. But those are the players that play online and play park and play all that stuff. I play franchise stuff. I do my league stuff. I don't really care about park and microtransactions and all that stuff. They say that you can blow by players too fast. I've got it on Beyond Hall of Fame settings, which is something you get off the internet. You can look it up, and you cannot blow by every player on the team. Like, that's nonsense. I play with Kemba Walker as my point guard. I try to blow by Chris Paul. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. So people that hate that game just hate it to hate it because they hate everything, obviously. But yeah, just hit the little bell and you'll get the notification. But if you subscribe, there should be a little bell next to it. If you hit that, you'll get it, man. And you'll be one of my original OG players, Theodore, because you're really one of the first people that's came in here and just talked to me during the live. I mean, I've had people that I know, like Zach and you, and random people here and there pop in, but you've actually had a full conversation. You're interested in the Rockies and Colton Welker and the growth of some of these players. You're probably interested in the fact that I do not like pitching with John Gray, but I will do it because he's not a bad pitcher. I just don't like his meter. And we can hopefully get our first victory against the Pirates in this 3-game series, which will end the month of May and we'll head into June. All right, man. Well, we'll see you probably in the NBA series here in probably an hour or so. I don't know when I'll actually do it. It's still early in the evening here on the East Coast, so we'll probably do it here soon. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank everybody for that watches after the lives. Huh? I don't know. Thank. Where are you from, Theodore? You from around? Are you on the East Coast, Central, Midwest? What is it? It's Central. It goes Eastern Time, Central Time, Mountain Time, and Pacific Time. That's it. He's from New York, so he's from our time. So yeah, we'll be on here shortly. I'll be playing with the Bulls, Rockets, NBA Finals. Rockets leading 3-2 in that series. The reason they're leading is all three of our best players went down: Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons, and Kemba Walker. But I got two of them back, and that's the reason we've won the last two games to try to make this series competitive. Houston was destroying us when we didn't have those three players by big margins. I'm talking by 40 in one game, 20 in the other. So the fact that we won the last two is kind of big news, and it shows that the game is realistic, that if you don't have your best players, you can't just beat any old team. You've got to have your best players in the game, and we'll see who's going to win. Houston could win the championship tonight, or the Bulls could tie the series and go to a Game 7. So we will be back here shortly, and I appreciate you joining me. Oh, yeah. Always in sports. Appreciate you joining me, Theodore, and I'll see you here soon, bud. And I appreciate everybody that watches the videos afterwards. I know I get a lot of views afterwards, so I appreciate you guys too just as much. Keep on hitting that subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff that you got to do to support me and grow the channel to make it into something more than it is today. And we will achieve our goals as long as we don't give up. So have a good day, guys, and we will see you all very, very